Hello. Thank you for coming to this video. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about how you can help your child with their math skills. I know that a lot of parents, they figure, hey, it's been a long time since I've taken math class and I don't know how to help my child. So I'm just going to give you 5 tips that might help you when kids come home and they have some homework in their math class. First of all, I do like the traditional approach to math. I do like how the traditional way of teaching encourages young children to memorize their math facts. So that's a really great way to start is make sure that they know their addition math facts and their multiplication math facts. And if they know their addition, they should be able to do it their subtraction, which is the opposite, and they can also do division. And so just the basic math facts is great. And I like to teach memorizing the families, like the one family, obviously those are easy. One plus anything is just the next number, but like the five family, five plus any number, and things like that. And drill your student and make sure that they know those well. And there are also lots of games that you can go, if you like to use your computer, you could do a computer game, and there are lots of physical games that you could do. Playing with cards and things like that help kids with their math facts. And so that's what I really like. And the multiplication tables, know them well. And if you have that good foundation, that will help you with the upper level concepts. Also, number 2 would be please make sure that you have patience. Okay, so, your student comes home and they go, "Oh, I just don't get it. I don't know how to do it." Well, take your time, have some patience. Sometimes concepts do take a little while. It's not just instant. The teacher says it and the student gets it. Sometimes you do need to take some time to allow the student to process the information. And then you want to practice, right? So your student comes home and they have their homework, and maybe your student isn't getting, all 100s. And so you say, "Oh, it looks like you have your homework done, but maybe we could do some more practice." So you look at the concept that they're learning and have them do some more practice. And for example, if they're doing fractions, have them practice a few more. And so there are all kinds of ways that you can find more problems like the ones they had. Or you could even take the paper that they have, write down some of the problems on a separate sheet of paper, and see if they can do it again. And the more times they practice the same concept, they will get an understanding and be able to do it faster. One of the problems that I find is that if students don't know their math facts and they aren't practicing, then simple problems take a long time. And that's why the students get discouraged. So if we practice and help the student to do the concepts with more speed, it helps them to feel more confident with their concepts and in the class. So we want to work on knowing the concept, and we also want to work on speed, and that comes with practice. We also want to make sure that we give time to our students. Okay, so give them time to process the information and to do several problems. Okay, so that doesn't mean like every night of the week you're going to spend a lot of time. It means every night for a few minutes, spend a lot of time. And then at the end of the week, they're going to see an improvement. So, for instance, if they're practicing fractions and at the beginning of the week, they're like, I don't know how to do it, and you practice 3 or 4 problems each night, and then by the end of the week, they're gonna see over time that they are making progress. And like I said, we're making progress with learning the concept, making it stick, and also practicing speed, because speed is something that is important in math, that you can get the concepts and that you can do it quickly. Okay, we also want to make sure that we can make sure the student knows what they're doing. So a good way to do that is for the student to talk it out. Okay, so your student comes home and they have some new concepts and they're really not sure about it. As a parent, you could say, let's talk it out. You don't even need to know what they're doing. They're in class, they hear the explanation, they have the paper in front of them. Have them talk it out. Have them teach it to you and see how that goes. That's what my mother used to do for me. I would come home and I'd be like, I just don't understand this. And she's like, well, maybe if you explain it to me, then that would help you. And it always helped, any little bit of effort that you put into trying is going to help every time. So these are my tips for you as a parent. Don't be afraid to ask your student questions, and you do not need to tell them that you are not good at math. I'm sure you do math, you just might not do the concepts that they're doing particularly. Maybe you didn't do that great in it when you were a kid, but you're much older than they are and you've done a lot of amazing things in your life, right? And so don't let the student feel like, "Oh, we aren't good in math in our family," or things like that. Just let the student try to remember what they did in class, talk it out with you. Make sure you're checking their work. If your student is in my class, I would really appreciate if you would check their work every single day, even if they said they did it in class and they're all done. You could check their work and you could ask them some questions. How do you do this? How do you do that? And that will help your student to feel connected to you as a parent. Also, it will help so that your student has more confidence with that concept. And the more confidence your student has with that concept, the more, the easier things are going to be in the class. So I hope these tips work for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to post below this video and let me know if this helped you, and let me know if there's anything else that you would like me to share with you about helping your student learn math in the classroom or even for homeschool. I've taught my kids math in homeschooling, and that can be difficult too. And like I said, giving the student the ability to just do the work and have the confidence that they need. And they will grow confident when they know the concepts, math skills, like I said, your addition facts, math facts. Also, I like to teach the charts of, like, 16 ounces in a pound, 7 days in a week, and 50, 365 days in a year, those types of things. Conversion numbers, those are also nice. And that's not always something we think of when we think of math, but all of those things that kids are exposed to. And there's so many more. So I'm going to make some more videos about different math concepts, and I hope that this would help parents as they are teaching their children, and maybe even other teachers to have some tips on how to help your students in their math classes. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.